Welcome to Bhasha Samruddhi. In this interview with the student, we are going to see what's the impact of project Language Bridge. We have been doing the project in this school, Swargiya Vitthal Orthope Smart Learning School, Hadapsar. This is our first intervention school. Currently, we are impacting 200 students, including grade 6 and grade 7th. In grade 6, the intervention has been for 6 to 4 months. Now we are going to talk with the 3 students from the 6th standard to see the what's impact has been for them of Language Bridge. So I will ask them some questions and they will answer, and from that answers we will try to see how the Language Bridge has been helped. I will give you a little brief what we do in Language Bridge. So Language Bridge is a project that helps student to improve their listening skill. It also helps student to get exposure to speaking, because there is a lack of time that student get to speak, and there is also notable gap that we have seen. The importance given to listening is very less. So Language Bridge, first step of Language Bridge is we try to take assessment of the student. We assess student on regular basis to see where is their listening level. Then once we know student listening level, then we try to conduct 2 classes once in a week at least of listening to see to give them listening practices. Like it's just a class where there are listening material included in the class, and then we also have once in a week we try to do speaker club, try to give student opportunity to speak more and more. So in these all ways we try to give student opportunity to improve their listening skill and speaking skill as well. So first I would like to know from students, how was your experience of giving listening assessment, and before the Language Bridge project have you ever given any listening assessment? So your experience with the project assessment, and before that have you given any assessment?
So the listening assessment is so nice in that means at first we can't give this assessment like listening assessment, arts assessment, but now we are doing that and our listening power is increasing, and so that is helpful too for us.
So if you can tell us how do we conduct listening classes?
Okay.
Listening assessment, sorry.
Yes. So at first we don't know what is listening assessment, and also why it help us to take a listening assessment. But now we are means once in a week or 2 times in a week we are taking. Now every student like it, and also they also improving their listening skill. At first someone is speaking in English, some words they understand and some word they can't, but now they can listen and in one time they can understand.
So means it's before we don't have any listening assessment. We are just like we just mostly in the schools, every school just on two things. It's focused on reading and writing, but no one see on the listening. How is the progress of the student on the listening? I am also one of them. At before we have not started the Language Bridge course yet, so I am just like focusing on reading and writing. So I don't know anything about listening. My listening skill is too low. But then when we start the listening project, I got to know that my listening level is too low, and I also got to know that not just listening is useful in our study, as well as it's useful in our outsiders, like we brings audio for us, for our student. But sometimes also when we go in foreign, or either when we talk with the others teacher who knows they speak like British and English, their pronunciation is too different than our pronunciation. To understand it, we need to listen it them properly now. That's why this helps us a lot of, and we do these classes 2 times in a week, and we are conducting standard 6 also and 7th also. So they are improving too much. It's very nice.
I want to add. So we are always thinking like only writing and reading is most important, but now we know the listening is also important. At first listening is so hard for us. We listen, we can't understand, but when we started the assessment, we understand how is English in British and also normal and plus Britishers, and also it help us to speak in English fluently.
Very nice. So that's about assessment. Now I also want to know about listening classes that has happened with you under this project, right? So how this classes, listening material that we has provided you, or the classes we have constantly take, how those classes has helped you, that I just want to know, like if you can specifically. Huh? So the classes that has taken for you of under the project Language Bridge, how those listening classes has helped you?
So that listening classes are help us in many ways, right? So listening classes, at first the listening classes are some pronunciation, right? In language learning like English, any language you can take, German, etc. languages are there. But we are talking about English. In also English they spoke the words like we speak like, we use very bad pronunciation, we use very different pronunciation, but that is not existence. It's wrong pronunciation. That in this listening class we also got to know the right pronunciation, when we are speaking with other person, how to introduce each other, means when we listen audio, also they introduce each other, they talk to each other very properly, and also we got to know about how to introduce ourselves, how to talk with the people gently, etc. Qualities also we got to know from the audios. Very nice. It's like well planned worksheets also we have, that there are part 1, part 2, part 3, and also the audios get also increasing their level. In part 2 it's normal, then it becomes the very nice, and you don't know that the student mostly like the part 3, very difficult part, because it's too interesting to listen and take it. Like we like sometimes we have the quiz game, mobile games, right? Like I have one app where we can they can talk and just we can tick the answer. It's like the game now. That's why it's easy to learn better, to learn others to better, and also us. That's why I think it's very important and nice.
So like for you it has helped you to improve your pronunciation, and also like it's very interesting because it's like MCQ question, and the harder it get, the more attention you has to give. That's why it's interesting for you. Yeah, what about you?
So listening is hard, but when we try and practice, it becomes easy. Like we speak the normal English, we pronounce the word differently, and in the worksheet pronunciation and we read different, but pronunciation are so different from ours. So it helps us to know right pronunciation, and also we don't know the meaning, we like read and understand, and by that we can understand. Like we read, we don't understand what it spell, but when we listen, we know how it spells and also understand how it's correct pronounced.
So it has helped you to improve your pronunciation, and also when you see any word, it's very difficult to yourself to see. But when you listen to someone speaking, a speaker, then you know exactly how is the pronunciation. So the classes has helped you to improve your pronunciation, you are saying.
So the listening class which we guys conducted, there is also 2 categories in English, British and American, right? So now we are talking about British. So in British means American language and British language is so different, means the pronunciation is so different. So we is taking British classes, so there is worksheet also, and we are also listening the videos, and the videos is also so nice. And the worksheet there are 3 parts. First part there is transcript, and we listen the video for 2 times. In a part 2 we have also transcript, and we listen the audio for 1 time, right? And also there is MCQ is so interested also, and that is so nice. And but in in part 3 So there is no transcript. We only want to listen the video and want to do MCQ questions. So that part is so interesting. One class I conduct the listening class. So I asked to the question for student, which part you like? So they say part 3. I say why? But what they say, because in part 1 and part 2 there is transcript, so we attend, means we do quickly and it's too easy. But in transcript 3 there is also interested and it's little hard, but it's too interested. So yes, that is also challenges. So it's like that. So, and the listening class is too important for us. Not only reading and writing for important for us, because from listening we are learning new things. Also we are learning pronunciation, as Khushi say, and also we are learning new languages, and also we learn new words from the audio.
Okay. Now, one big part of the project is that we believe the listening helps you to be better speaker. Speak, like we always believe, like listening helps you to in speaking. So I also want to ask, how listening has helped you in the speaking? Like, do you think that because of the classes, assessment, or whatever you have listened under the project, has that any improvement in your speaking, or how was your speaking before it? Like, do you think it has helped you, and how, if you could share? Anyone?
So it helps us, like you can ask my friend, she is also and Haja also, that in every sentence I would like to use can. Can I bought this? Please will you buy this? Means I want to say, would you bring this for me? But I say, would you buy it for me? means it means, and also as well as it's too funny. But it's too much wrong, right? So when it's fine in friends, but when we are talking to a well experienced people or any foreigner, when we talk to them na, so they find the different meaning that I'm saying. I know that what I'm saying, but they don't know how I'm talking, that I'm using bad grammar. And because of the listening assessment audios, I got to know that how to use the good grammars in a proper position, and as well as how to pronounce the word properly and how to handle the situation properly. Means when they speak na, they are too calm, like when they are angry na, their anger doesn't go too much up, their anger is in medium, and that is also very influent way how to speak with others.
Not only pronunciation, but it has also influenced you how to speak actually. Like when you listen to a speaker, you see how calmly they are speaking, what is their rhythm. Yeah, that's very interesting.
So at first my grammar was also too bad. Like I literally hate grammar. No, seriously, I hate grammar at 4th and 5th. But after that I started, yes. After that I started liking grammar because of that classes. I had done the whole book, solved, erased, and also put in library. I also shown her that I had completed all tenses, all type, but this didn't teach me how to pronounce the correct pronunciation. But when we started the assessment, then I know what is the pronunciation. And also Samiksha say, like we are talking to the expert person who know English very well, like Bhaiya, he also knows English very well. So when we talk na, sometimes he confused that what we are saying. But now because of that we are improving our speaking skill. And also when others speak na, sometimes we think what he is saying or we don't understand. But now one time we hear na, so we can understand all.
So,
the same problem as like Khushi I have facing. That day I'm saying different to him, but he find different meaning. That in studies I have different doubt, but he find different because of my language speaking, and as well as you say any expert you can find, it will be difficult for you to talk to others now. And also like her, I am also a big hater of the grammar. I say that English is very bad. Who invented the English now? We need to beat him. He is very bad guy. Like means at bachpan, it's at childhood is fine, but still in fourth also my opinion is same. But now it has changed about the language. That's why I did now hate it, and now I love the English.
So it has also changed your approach of language. And for Kushi, it's like it has helped you to comprehend better, because yeah, it's so about reading also, because sometimes we can read again and again, but when someone is speaking he cannot repeat his sentence again and again, right? Like he will not say one sentence two times. Like you can read your lines 2-3 times in a passage. Oh right, they will say like how will I say one word, one sentence again and again, right? So because that you are saying, it has helped you to listening, has helped you to your grasping power also has improved. Very nice.
As Samiksha and Kushi say, same as me. I also hate to grammar at first, but then my brother say, but if the grammar is not there, the English is not invited. Because of grammar, English has invited. And I also hate to aren't, wasn't, isn't. It's to this one. And also at first I hate to tenses, because my tenses is not good. I use future in past, past in future, present in future. So at first I hate it, but now I understand. Means if the grammar is not there, English is not there. So because of that, now we are today here and speaking with you. And after that we have one interview, right? There also we speak in English. So now we know how to speak in English in proper way. When we use this word, when we use that word. So it's properly because of listening class and that all assessment.
Yeah, please.
And not only the assessment, this interview also helping us to speak more fluently.
It's also
Yes.
part of.
We had given 2-3 interviews and we had improved more by one step.
Like leadership quality, that at beginning we are not good in the leadership. Like in last video you can watch it, it's very nice, well arranged. But that I shared my experience about that I am a very big afraid of talking in front of, and still like when I also want to talk to my teacher now for anything now, I get scared. I used to take my friend Tanishka with me, or either Shraddha, because really I don't like to speak I afraid of a lot. Then now I increase that not they will not eat me, or they will not harm me. We need to talk with them properly, with honesty. If we there is nothing to afraid when you are talking to them.
So it has also improved your confidence, the speaking, the speaking abilities. That's really nice. Also we also want to know from you. Do you think that whatever has helped you, the way we have done, we are thinking to, as is it proceeding as a project, we are thinking to take this project to other schools. So what do you think? Do you think if we take the project to other schools, do you think will it help to other students the way it has helped you? If you can share some of the messages.
It's helped too much, because the lot of schools, they are only attention on reading and writing. They are not paying attention on listening, because listening is the very important. When we talk, means all are afraid to talk in public place. So but when we take the listening class, they will speak in public place, same as us. We are also afraid from to speak in public place at first, but now we are not afraid. We are like to speak in public place. And also it's we are planning to take the project to other school. It's helpful to other student lot of.
You believe it will help.
As well as like she say, if we take the project to other school, mostly we have classified two schools in two types, PMC and private. in that's not that PMC में in PMC also English writing or reading में same problem is private is also facing, not just PMC is facing as well as private is also facing, because they have just two point of view of thinking that just reading and writing is very nice. But if we extend this project to towards the other schools now, they will means other student will also learn a lot from this. Like I say now that confidence will build a lot of into them, their pronunciation, their grammar skill, their English speaking skill, everything will change after the listening classes, everything. And also sometimes also one idea, when we extend this project to the other schools now, also some students sometimes, I know that my teacher he also sometimes he also tell me to host the listening classes, so it also help us to know about the other student, to know about their reading skill and also about my skill. Means also when I take the class now, that students speak me very nicely, that one student yes, he's speaking very fluently with me, but I am just like not using the good pronunciation, that I realize when I am taking that speaker listening class. So I always, when now I'm practicing it, listening more and more harder and harder audios. So it's very nice when if we extend this project to other school, it will helpful for everybody.
Yes, like Tanishka and Samiksha said, most of the school like think reading and writing is most important. They think reading and writing, because of that we can only learn English, but they didn't think listening is one of the important thing that we can improve. By improving that, we can speak more fluently. And also in our school, most probably not so many class. At first sixth think that like Bhaiya, he started the listening class. Now he extend to the 7th. Now he is going to 5th, and after that other schools. And he also want to open an organization that help other students and also other teachers to know listening is one of the important thing.
So that's the idea also. So we also have, I haven't announced in your class, but from today we have made a website of Bhasha Samruddhi. So it's a website that you may have seen. I put yesterday I was on my status. Yeah. So also the request to the viewers to please do visit to our website, and as the projects proceed, we need money for students, because as all students come from government school, we don't take any fees to them, and it's very difficult to run this kind of projects because we need a lot of printing materials. We need when we are going to other schools, we need speakers, we will need CD players, as we need more listening material to. So we also request you, we have started a campaign for our project to support, so we request the viewers to please do visit to our for the donation, please visit to the campaign page. Thank you so much for listening, and thank you so much for your time.